Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going over everything inside of the Fortnite news regarding Chapter 3 and today's little item shop. Just a quick one just before we jump into it. We may as well show off the item shop, what we have. If you guys are new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. As you can see, we have the brand new El Chapulin skin Colorado in the shop, which is super cool. I think this is a nice one. I think personally I would only cop the emote out of this one, but it is a really cool collaboration. I personally don't really know much about it, but I think it is quite a cool one. If you're onto it and you have followed this in the past and you know what it is, then maybe it is something for you. I think it's a great set overall for 1,600 V-Bucks. It's really cool. I'd prefer personally, if I was going to purchase it, to buy that over the individual skins, but I do think the transversal emote is pretty cool and doesn't really have much relationship to the show or whatever it is. It just looks like a cool floating meteor from what I can tell. Also, I did cop today, for those wondering, the geometric bundle, which did return. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cop it during the time because I was ill with coronavirus, as you guys know, but you can see now it is available, and I was able to get it today, so I was super happy about that returning. And also down further below as well, we do have the brand new Minty Legends pack as well. So if you're into that as well and you want to cop some of them, there's 3 brand new skins in there. Well, they're old skins, but they've been remixed with that minty vibe, and I think they're pretty cool. It comes with a bunch of cool bat blings as well. The bright bag in minty form, which had stupid hype around it at the time of all the clickbait. For those that know, you know. And obviously a few other items as well. A really cool wrap, really cool pickaxes, just generally across the board. If you don't own any of these 3 skins, so if you don't own Aura, Bright Bomber or Oro, then this I think is a great purchase. I personally own all 3 of these, so I don't know if I'll purchase it because I already own everything in here in its normal form, but it's £25 in the UK. You can also use my creator code POST, so don't forget to pop it in if you are supporting me. Anyway, let's jump into the Chapter 3 stuff, because that's what I really want to focus on in today's video, because yesterday I made a video talking about it and I got a lot of people agreeing with me, maybe thinking it's not going to be Chapter 3, and a lot of people saying you're wrong, Pat, because other creators are saying it's going to be Chapter 3. Now, this is where I want to point out. There's actually a really cool tweet here from Donald Mustard, which actually come out a while ago, and you can see it here. I'm ultra biased, but I've been so excited about getting to Chapter 2 Season 7. This was last season, by the way, for like a long time. Sorry, just before Season 8. Hope you loved it. Obviously, Chapter 2 Season 8 and the two after it are maybe my very favorite parts, which seems interesting. The 2 after it, the way he says that, well, until that one thing, I can't decide. I love it all. Can't wait for you to experience all of it. So basically, I feel like these next 2, Season 9 and Season 10, might not be Season 9 and Season 10, but they also might not be Chapter 3. I have a feeling that this is going to be like some sort of kind of prequel maybe, or I don't know what the word would be for it, but kind of like a joining part between seasons that kind of connects you into it. Now, what's been going on are these special words that creators have been saying. I put a tweet about this. I do find it a little frustrating when this sort of stuff does happen personally. I think it's unless it's directly sent from Epic and they've been told to promote this, then fair enough. But I find it kind of frustrating that these people get access to this sort of wording if it's not officially from Epic. I feel like it's a little bit, you know, mysterious and not really too sure what's going on. I think it kind of ruins hype as well. It does build hype, but it also kind of ruins spoilers as well and stuff. So I'm not too sure what my opinion is on this sort of stuff with people getting access to these words, but I believe it was, "I will see you on the flip side." So that was the so-called quote which has been going around. You know, it's not a bad quote, and I do kind of like the idea, "see you on the flip side," possibly meaning some sort of kind of different reality, you know, with the 0 point, or some sort of in-between zone where these last two seasons of Chapter 2, or even kind of like a in-between bit, are going to be on the flip side, and something else is going to be there just to kind of cross it in. I don't know, it's just a little theory I thought I'd talk about in today's video. I thought it was kind of an interesting one to kind of evaluate on from what Donald said in his tweet. He didn't state Season 9 or Season 10, but he didn't even state Chapter 3. Now, I feel like going into Chapter 3 from Season 8, it's just a little bit weird with the update numbers as well. It'd just be like version 19 would be like Chapter 3 Season 1. It's just a bit odd in my opinion. I think it'd be perfect for it to be 21. So that's why I do feel like these next 2 seasons might be something different. It might not be any chapter, you know, no chapter at all. Chapter 0, should I say. Or whatever you want to say, 0 point or something interesting for the season and the chapters that really does dig into the storyline and possibly gives us a brand new map and a brand new area for 2 seasons, which gives us like a kind of unique take on the game, and then it returns back to the chapter 2 or chapter 1 map afterwards. So yeah, I think something like that would be quite nice and definitely change the game up a lot. It could even use the current chapter 2 map, and we could see something crazy during maybe the season 8 event where crazy stuff happens to the map and it really starts changing a lot, but you physically see it change during the trailer or the event. So it still is chapter 2, but it's almost corrupt, like the 0 point starts like sucking in different areas and bringing points out and stuff, and you know, that's the sort of vibe I feel like could work here for something like this. So that's my theory, guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that, and what do you think about having like no chapter? It's just like 2 seasons that fill into chapter 3, which I think would be very interesting for the storyline. And I think there still is a lot to kind of tell with the foundation and stuff before we transfer into that chapter 3. I feel like there needs to be some kind of like big lead up to it, and maybe these 2 seasons will be that, the Christmas season and obviously the one after that leading into chapter 3 around mid or just the kind of like the second quarter of 2022. So yeah, I think generally it's a really interesting point to look at there. I think a lot of people would be excited for that. Hopefully you guys would be as excited as I am if that was the case. Now, another little topic I wanted to mention in today's video, if you aren't aware of this one, is the El Dorado. Dorado, just like the Der Burger with the loads of R's. The Bat Bling, which people are saying is exclusive. Now, this Bat Bling is not exclusive 100%. It will be coming to the item shop at a later date. So don't worry, if you're not from the US and you don't manage to get your hands on it, or I think it's any retail actually, you can get this from any retailer across the globe. It's certain select ones in different areas. To be honest, there's no rush with this Bat Bling. It's a good Bat Bling. It's a really nice gold Bat Bling. I really do like it. But it is going to be in the shop at some point. So if you don't manage to get your hands on it in real life early with a code or something, don't worry about it. It's not too much of a big deal. It will be in the shop at some point. So you're pretty much safe there, guys. Do not worry. Trust me, guys. You'll be able to get your hands on it at a later date. So I've decided to redo the outro of this video just because I tweeted out about this next season, chapter 0 for 2 seasons, possibly. And Jakey actually replied to me with some really cool, interesting quotes and also some interesting theories as well. So I thought we'd dive into this here just at the end because I think you guys will probably like this. So we got Fortnite Chapter 0 out of the loot was the first reply, possibly being the name for it. And then him and Fortnite Assist have actually been talking about this, and their theory is actually that maybe they'll think that the Foundation will return and take us through the pure portal into the IO base, aka the flip side, which will take us into possibly another reality or another sector of the 0 point. We know that it's thousands and thousands of different realities taking place at once in this side of this crazy 0 point. And then maybe take us to a new reality before the Queen destroys the current one. Can't wait to see what Epic has planned. And this could even be kind of like, you know, I replied to this saying first it possibly could be like a mirror mode of the map, like it could be a different reality, the same map, but everything's reversed, so everything that's on the right side would be on the left side, and it'll all be mirrored kind of like either horizontally or vertically, depending on which way they decide to mirror it. Or it could be like some sort of like teleportation style thing where we get stuck in between 2 realities, so we're on like chapter 1 and we could also be on chapter 2 at the same time. So every 5 minutes or every 4 to 5 minutes in the game at a random point, it just suddenly everything stops and it just transitions you over to the other map, and it kind of like teleports between maps as you play in live, which would be a crazy game changing mechanic. And that would be pretty cool as well, like crossing between different realities during the game. Now, maybe this wouldn't happen in competitive because it would affect the gameplay, but for casuals and storyline related stuff, it would be great. Transitioning every 5 minutes, 1 minute you're at Loot Lake, next minute you're at the center of the map or island currently. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. And that sort of kind of transferring, maybe not chapter 1 island, but maybe just like a different variant of the chapter 2 island. To save space and stuff inside of the game, but just something like that would be cool. I know that would definitely be very difficult and on the server side for them to handle something like that, but it would be pretty cool. Even a mirror mode of the map would be sick as well. So, you know, 2 cool ideas there that, you know, I thought I'd put in that came to my mind from discussing this with Jakey as well. So it's a pretty cool one. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. And once again, this is Postbox Pat, signing out.